Hello everybody. Now this will be the last part have to look how my light is doing. I think this is better. So this is the last part. This afternoon I put in a nice edge of it and the sides, and I put in this secure pads for on the table. So I hope Will like it, but I think he will. I need a little bit of the orange. In here. Hello Cookie. I'm going to be distracted, but I've got you on the TV. Don't share. Thank you so much, Cookie. I hope you enjoy the last stream of this part. I hope that Will like it. Hello, hi, bye, Flo. Hello, Mona. I see that Cookie called you Mona. So, hello, Mona. Nice to see you here. And I hope you will enjoy my live stream of the painting of my 3D koi fish. It is something different, and this is a gift for my husband. Ah, thank you, Mona. I need to refine my flowers, and then I put the back fins of the kois on it. And I want to put in one lily pad over here and some little green leaves. And I hope you can also see the scales on my fish. I have to wait until I see it on my screen, but I don't know if you can see it. But with the photograph I make, you will see it. I need this brush. The first fin that I'm gonna do is the fin of this black, and it's about here. And it's to here. A little bit of that silver in it. And the nicest thing is when you paint on epoxy, that what you don't want you can wipe off with a cotton. Oh, you can see them. Oh, how nice. Sometimes it's difficult to see because of the glow of the epoxy. And you see what I'm doing. What you don't want when the paint is a little bit dry, you can rid of it with with a large cotton. And now I have a very thin brush. And I don't want that hard line in it. And in the meantime, I'm taking some of my coffee, otherwise it will be cold. And I can put it up a little bit closer. And also what you can do, if you find those fins too hard, with a toothpick you can make, when the paint is dry, you can make little lines in it. So I can let this dry a little bit, and this is the paint that I take, is a little bit of silver, so it's very transparent. My husband didn't see it yet. There is somebody at the door. My dogs are going to be crazy because there is somebody at the door. And you can see when you use a toothpick or a barbecue stick with the point, you can scratch a bit of the paint off. So you can still see later on. I have to get rid of all the little pieces, otherwise I'm in trouble, because you see all of the little pieces in your epoxy. And that is not what you want. That is not what I want. And I like that silvery color. Because you can still see what's beneath it. And you have to watch out, because when you paint over the first layer with your brush, you can get rid of the first layer when it's wet. So and when it's totally dry, you can also get rid . of the smudge that you make. Because there is always a little bit left what you don't want. And this is dry. I use this brush, and I can put in little lines. So now I'm gonna do the other fish, and that fish, he has two colors because at the backbone of the fish it's a bit yellow, and also in the fin. And the fin of this fish is from here to here. Dus he get a very big fin. Dus first I'm gonna use the white. And you know, I told you what you don't need. You get a cotton stick and you can form your fin. So you can make him large or not large. That depends on what you want.
Heeft ze 4 kopie?
Ja. Alsjeblieft.
Wat is het?
Oh, dus had het niet afgezegd.
Nee, ja, begrijp je.
Yeah, normally Will, his aunt, is here on Saturday, and they always pick her up, but she was not well, so she didn't come, and she didn't call off the cup, so he was here to pick her up. So she forgot to say to the operator that she didn't feel well. more flat brush. I think that will be a bit better. Maar hij vond het niet erg, Wil.
Nee hoor, hij vond het niet erg.
Oh.
Hier, sta je koffie, hè?
Ja, is goed. Dankjewel.
Ja, niet vergeten, hè?
Nee, nee.
Oh, hij is wel leeg.
Wat?
De wasmachine.
Ja.
Drogen.
Ja, straks als ik klaar ben, dan moet ik alleen het bed nog even opmaken. Ai.
Ik wil haast slapen.
Ja, al zit je te slapen, die honden die zeggen het wel hoor.
Ja.
The dogs will wake you up. I need this one. A little mouse. I need a dry brush so I can get rid of all those fibers of the paint. I have to pick up my coffee. And what I also want is a little bit of the green in here, like yeah, I don't know how you call it, but it's the greenery inside of the pound. So no weeds, but they are long grasses. Hello, Anthony. I'm at rehearsal, looking good. Can't reply. I still love it that you are with me with a little peek. No, I need that. Where is he? Nobody. Out of the room. No. Where is the brush? I still had him. And now he is gone. I don't know. I just show you the brush. He is here. I have him. This one is the dry brush. So every stroke I have to put in my brush. Because there are a few hairs on it and I want that silvery at the end of the fins. So you can see the little strokes, I hope. Maybe I can put him a little bit how many coats, layers have you put down? For the fish I got 1, 2, 3, 4 5. For the fish I got 5 coats, but for the greens at the bottom and for the pebbles, because they are real stones, I put in, and for the lily pads, the frog, I think together maybe 6 or 7 coats of raisin. Dus there are a lot of layers because I want to have that depth in it. You see in here when I put on this, I smushed it, and that's nice when you have your layer already on it. You can get rid of it. So there are a lot of layers of resin, and you see that also when they make tables with epoxy resin. Because of the depth, they put in more layers because you get your real pebbles in it. And your fish are also in different layers. And when you don't like it, if there is a layer of epoxy over it, and you put on your next layer and you think, I don't like it, take a wet cloth, clean it, dry it, and you can do it all over again. When you say, no, that is a layer I don't like. And when you are painting on a canvas, you have to put over a new layer of paint. I destroyed my painting yesterday. It didn't dry fully because of the glycerin, and I tried to clear coat it. I smeared so. Oh, yeah, sorry, Anthony. I wanted to look yesterday with Pittsburgh and Diana, but for me it was too late, and I was so tired. And I said to Will, oh, I feel sad that I didn't were with your live stream of with Diana. So I'm sorry that I wasn't there. I need some of this. It's a yellowy green, because that is what is in his fins. But I looked at it this afternoon. Thank you for being here, Anthony, and have a good evening or good afternoon for you with your band. And you see at the bottom there is that yellowy green line, and that is also in the lowest part of his fin. So I connect the layer that is under the epoxy line under the epoxy. So I have to connect that color in his fin. Need a little bit of the water with a little bit of that yellow, so I can thin it up, so I can make better small lines in the fin, and I only use the tip of that brush. And I do that also with this one. And maybe you can see it at the end. There are very thin lines. I think they are so small, they are micro lines. And my next stream will be also with epoxy, but then I put the epoxy on a canvas in layers, I hope. But the epoxy will be not like this in thicker layers, but I put epoxy resin on with a brush, so you get a thinner layer, and you paint also what you normally paint, and also in the depth what you want. I didn't see that yet. So only I see epoxy over paint in one layer, but I want to try it in more layers. You put it between each layer of paint. Yes, between each layer of paint I put epoxy resin. Now you can, I hope you can see the fine lines, and when you put over the epoxy you see it more in the depth of the water. You see, I put cotton in my mouth. So now I take the script liner for her fins too. Because I want more little lines in it. Clean them up. Oh, thank you, darling. For me, it's the first time, so I need to wetten my cotton. dry cotton, so I can dry it. I hope that we'll love it. The people that I showed, they were amazed for what I was doing. The coil looks real. A professional. No, I'm not a professional, I think. Because for me, yes, it's new. I never used epoxy resin, so the silver. I want my silver. Bit of, oh, that's silvery. Yeah, I make a video of it when he gets his present. So maybe there is a little tear. There were people on my Facebook, and they already want to buy it, but it is difficult to send this to America because it is really heavy. Because of all the layers of epoxy. This part, I find it too thick. This part I like, but in here I find it too heavy on color. Oh, what's going on YouTube? Ontvangt niet voldoende video voor een soepele streaming, waardoor de beelden worden... That's strange. Maybe I have to put out. I hope you can still see me. Hi Sonja. I hope my stream is still okay, because I get a notification that there is not enough images for my stream. I put out my other laptop. Maybe you can... are you still seeing me, Fatima, or stream is fine? Oh, thank you. Yes, I got a failure notification. Ja, alsjeblieft, schat.
Moet ik dat voor meteen snijden of moet ik even wachten tot jij hier beneden bent?
Hoe laat is het? 8 uur.
Ja.
Nee, ze wachten dan maar eventjes.
Ja? Oké.
Ze zullen echt niet omvallen van de honger, hoor. It's strange that I get that notification. A bit of water so I can make it thinner. Now I like it better because the lines are thinner. Oh.
Wat liggen de schiet toch ook uit?
Ja, nu wel, ja. Nee, ik heb net nog even wat dingen erin ge...
Ja, staat hier, hè?
Ja. No peeking. Hè? No peeking.
Nee. Nee.
Yes, it's strange for me too. I did subscribe me from a channel. I only discovered this when I read the post by Anthony about a live on other channel. It's crazy. Yes, I don't know. It's like there are people that want to make fun of people. I don't know what it is. I think they do it on purpose. That's the same thing a few weeks ago by my friends. They posted people that lost their weight on their side, and they blamed me from it. So I said to the people, I didn't do that. I don't know what it was. So I make other Facebook picture. I make another account of not the other account, but another, yeah, how do you call that? I don't know how you call that. Another password. Another password. I'm sorry, there are some words that I think, how do you call that? Oh, now my stream gives on a green light. Excellent connection. I don't know what it is. New password, yeah, new password I made. And a very difficult password, so I put it on a notification, otherwise I forgot it. He had little gaps, or she, I don't know what it is. Little gaps in her fin. Yes, sometimes later on the day I forgot English words. And I'm already happy that everybody understands me. Because of my normal speech is Dutch. And when I began with my YouTube channel, I was so nervous. Because I was nervous to speak in English. And I thought, oh, I'm not good at it, and all those things. I think, oh. So I make 2 lily pads, one in here, because normally I'm shy, but that's also in the Netherlands, so it's not only in the beginning of my YouTube streams, but also here. Will talks to everybody outside. I'm not. Rosina, your English is better than my Dutch. I wish I was multiple language. It's to get the point across. You do a good job. Oh, thank you, Fatima. Yes, and I only learned it from when I was a child. I have family in the UK. I had a nephew and an in there and a niece. And when I was young, we are on vacation in the UK, and my aunt, she was married to an English man. So when my parents were going to England, I needed to speak English, and I was about, I think, 9 years, and we were going to Harrogate, Yorkshire, because my aunts lived there, and it's maybe two times or 3 times that I've been there when I was a child. But when you play with your niece and your nephew, yes, you have to speak English. And I had a little bit of English at school, but not much. and the rest I learn myself by reading, writing, and I don't have any contact. I'm now married for 47 years, and I didn't have any contact with my nephew and my niece since my marriage, and I even don't know if my aunt is still living. I don't think so. The last time that I have contact with her was when my grandfather died, so I needed to call her because she was his daughter, so you need to give her a notification that he passed away. So I don't know if they are still living, or that my niece is still living. But I am happy that I have you all. Put them a little bit up, I say. I have to look at my other screen. Maybe a little bit. No, to the other side. Yes. Need a bit of that orange. In the green. So you get a little other tone of it, and I can use a little bit of that brown for the edges. For the edges of that lily pad. Will is watching football. You people call it soccer. And tomorrow there is a match of the day from there are two rivals, our country to Rotterdam to Amsterdam. So that will be huge. But there are no supporters allowed because they are afraid the rivals will fight. I need another brush and I need my coffee. My coffee. Nice. And the only thing on this layer, the only thing what I have to do is a little bit of those leaves that I want to do. Because they are growing from the bottom out. I like soccer. I like about any sports besides golf. Here's rivals and endure. Yes, indeed. So the people of the towns, they say there are no supporters allowed. Because it's not only that they fight with each other, but when they are in the city, they make a mess of all the windows and that kind of things, and that is not nice. It has nothing to do with the sports. When I was younger, I always watched ice skating with my father. But now, no, I don't see any sports. Yes, I hear it when Will is looking, but that is the only thing when I hear what kind of sports there is on. A bit of that light. No, that's too dark. Too much black. as you joke about the Scotch and their love of soccer and fighting, they call them Scottish suckers. Hooligans, yes! On here also, you have also hooligans. I want a little bit of those lines in the lily pads. Yes, that is what I like. That is what I want. Only a few. Okay, turn around like that. So it has to be clean before I put my epoxy over it, otherwise you will still see all the little spots. So in here I only want to have a little bit of a little of those pebbles. A light green, because they are green also, but I want them a little bit of lighter green. Because they are more at the surface. And I had my inspiration of my own fish pound that I put on my YouTube shorts. And we have a fish like this, that bluish fish. We don't have such issues here during regular season. Actually, when Anthony's team was snowed out. Next weekend we played against them. Yes, you saw the shorts, I know. How do they stay warm in the winter? No, sometimes when there is a lot of frost, there will be ice on the pound, and the fish stay at the bottom, but there are oxygen bubbles in it, so they get their oxygen, and the only thing in the winter they don't eat. And when before I put on the short video, I put in a little bit of feeding to look if they want to go come to the surface, and they did. Because when the water is below 10 degrees, dus when it's very cold, they don't eat. I think he is beautiful like this. And the only thing what I want, no, I don't think I want to do something at the inside. I don't know if I will put in something here. No, I think I leave it like this, because I wanted to do some planting in here, but I don't know, I don't think that will be beautiful. So I think I'll leave it like this, and this I can put away. I don't need that anymore. I can put him away. A bit like this. All my brushes on the sides. This is the epoxy resin. I don't think you can see it because my cup maybe you can see it now. It's 100 ml. $150 ml. 50 is 100, 150. Yes, I like it as it is, because I was thinking to put some plants on the side, but I don't do that. 150 and 150 is about 350. Now I have to stare very carefully because he is full. I have another one. I have a bigger one. I can put it in there, otherwise it will be a mess. I put it in here. Hello, Madonna. Nice to see you. I have to scrape it all out. And later on I need to clean up my cups with alcohol. Yes, a little bit of those. A little bit of raisin. Now I have 300 mils of raisin, epoxy raisin and epoxy harder. I need to get a bigger stick so I can stir it. Oh, there's something in there. Get out. Little fly. You are not allowed to be here. Go away. Go to your mama. So, and what I also do is with an old brush, I put also a little bit of raisin, of epoxy at the top, and in the edges on the side. And I have all brushes, so and you have to stir it very good. So he can, when the epoxy is over it, he can dry. Because he have to dry until tomorrow afternoon. And then I can give it to Will. Maybe he is speechless. I also have an old brush. have a lot of brushes, so no, there's a new one. I don't want a new one. An old one. Come on, come on, come on. One moment, one moment. Yes. This is old brush. Yes, I think so. I think he will be surprised, especially because it's the first time that I do this. Clean up my brushes later, and I have to make up the bed later on, otherwise we have to stay up all night. And we have to sleep on the couch because there are no sheets on it now. Go away. Yeah. If it's done, will you be able to peek? No, no, no. He is not allowed to peek. He gets it tomorrow when it's dry. So he is not allowed to peek. Yes, it was a long session, but I like it. Bye bye, fishy. Swim. Oh, a little bit on the side. I have also old cards that I can put. I can seal the sides. Also, so that you get a nice sealing at the inside. I'm sorry, maybe my head. by the camera. Also the top, so that shines also, and it's easy when there is dirt on it, easy to clean when it's sealed, because it's a wooden tray. In the corners, there's a thick, you can see there's a thick layer on it. So I can also use it. There's a little bit in the cup, so I can also do the side. I have to turn him. So the sides are also nicely sealed. Because that thin layer dries quicker than that. So, and in a minute I have to put my blowtorch over it, so all the little bubbles are gone. I have to look. And I'm glad I have a protected plate on my desk. Otherwise everything will be on my bureau, on my desk, and it's difficult to get rid of it. So the outside is also sealed. Yes, this I need to clean later on. I put that over there. And my hands. My blowtorch. Because I see all little bubbles. Yes, that's on my hand. And when you put over your blowtorch, you see that the bubbles are popping. It looks like it's raining. And you never put your flame direct on your epoxy, because it's flammable, but it is only the heat that puts away the little bells. Out. And now I put on a little bit of noise. The base rubber. And that you do for that you know that you hit every corner, every part. But I can put him up now to let you see close. Maybe I can put him down a little bit so that I can, maybe I can do it with my camera like this, because you see the light of my oh no, be careful, yes, otherwise my camera is in the fish pond. But now you can see a little bit of that impression, and you can see the fins better now. But there is a glittering because of the light. But I also make some pictures and I put it on my Facebook, so then you can see it better. And especially by daylight you can see it better. Yes, I hope so. Oh, thank you, Madonna. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you, Fatima and Linda. And I'm happy that I can show you what I did for the first time that I used this epoxy. And I'm happy so far what I have made of it. I want two little oh, maybe I can put this one under it, because my table or my is not straight, so I put something. No, that's too. The brush is too thick. Yeah, now it's better, because the level of my epoxy was a bit higher on the right side, so I put two lollipop sticks under it, so it levels a little bit, because this bureau, this table, is not quite horizontal. Oh, thank you, great friends of mine. So I hope you enjoyed it, and my next stream, I don't know yet when, but I want to do the 3-day painting, and then I'm not throwing over the epoxy, but I put it on with a brush, and now I have epoxy on my bril, on my glasses, and then you see also the layers, but not as thick as this one. So thank you very much. Say hi to the pups. I'll do that. I do that, Fatima. So thank you. Love you all. And please give me the thumbs up. And see you all later.